This is the real Goofy. He wasn't a dog. His face was stolen from a boy locked in an asylum. In 1903, the Indiana State Children's Home kept a ward for the incurable. Children with jaws that never closed, strapped to iron beds. One boy laughed without pause, high, broken, almost animal. He laughed until his lips split and his throat bled. Visitors wrote they could hear it echoing down the halls at night. Nurses called him Goof. When he died at 13, his file vanished. But the photographs remained, a long body, sagging ears sewn from bandages. 2 decades later, animators were shown those photographs in secret, told they were reference material. They traced a dead child's grin onto paper, frame by frame. Even the sound department was told to mimic the pitch of his broken laugh, pressing wax needles deeper each time he screamed. In 1932, Goofy appeared on screen. Same grin, same laugh. Families who had children in that asylum swore they recognized the sound. Because it wasn't created, it was taken. That laugh you still hear, high, cracked, unchanged in a century, isn't a cartoon. It's a boy who never stopped. In every rerun, every recording, repeats his last breath forever.
In 18th century England, selling your wife was a legal way to get divorced. A husband would lead his wife into the market, tied with a rope, and start an auction in front of a crowd. Whoever offered the highest bid took her home. It sounds like livestock trading, but back then it was accepted, and even common. Why? Because divorce was too expensive and nearly impossible for most people. So this became a popular solution. Even stranger, some women agreed to be sold for them. It was the only way to escape abuse or start a new life. The ritual even had rules. The wife had to give consent. Sometimes she could reject a buyer. These auctions became public events. People watched, cheered, laughed, as if it were a show. In 1856, divorce laws changed. The practice began to fade, but records show it was still happening as late as 1922. They were not property, but were treated like property for over a century.